היום יהיה יום טוב עם כל מה שיבוא היום יהיה יום טוב עם כל מה שיבוא כי יש פה ארץ.
We are live here at Hillel Yeshiva. Rabbi B.
We're not live.
Okay, but we are in a way we are.
You want to start again?
Okay. No, we're not going to start again. But anyway, we are quasi live, and
I'm alive.
We are alive.
Yes.
Yeah. So you feel my pulse? You feel my pulse? I'm good.
You're good.
You're Hatzalah too. So anyway, we're coming back after being relaxed from a very nice vacation.
Yes.
It was very well deserved. All the students worked hard. Parents obviously worked hard, with their children, teachers, and all of that. And whatever was done, whether it was staying at home, going away, just relaxing, sleeping, and all of that, I think everyone is back and rejuvenated and all of that. And by the way, I loved your Divrei Torah. That was awesome on the road again.
Torah on the road.
It's my favorite song.
On the road, yeah.
How does that go again?
On the road again.
On the road again.
Willie Nelson.
So it was great. We had some great speakers, some funny personalities. That was great. Also want to share with you.
Somebody asked me, like, how do you make it look like you're actually driving? I'm like, that's the only thing I'm actually doing. Like, I'm really, like, everything else is
no one could figure that out, right?
like I'm actually driving. Yeah.
No one could figure it out. You weren't in the Tesla?
I was. But I changed the format mid because I used last year's format in a black car. And then on the third day, I got locked out of my WeVideo account, and I had to recreate the entire thing.
Oh,
I said, if I'm going to recreate it, let me just recreate it with the same car I drive. So,
all right.
So
I'm sorry about that, but I'm sure you're always creative in figuring out how to get back.
So I had fun doing it on my day off.
Yeah,
for 4 hours, no problem.
That's good. Look, you worked the whole time, so that was nice. You go 24 hours a day.
Just driving.
just driving. See wherever you landed, right? I hope you landed in some good places.
It was just like all those takes in the car were just like me driving to shul back.
That's
what like this. I wasn't going anywhere.
That's a good on the road.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to share something also with our with the families out there. I was so impressed. When we went to the middle school and you kept announcing the whole time about the mitzvah charts and the Chachmei Hillel, how many students filled out the charts? How many kids came over to me in the middle school, 7th and 8th grade
this week,
and said, Rabbi, I went to Minyan every single day. Even if I missed, I was on a plane or this, I made sure to pray our beat and all that. I'm so impressed with.
They're doing amazing. They're doing amazing. And they don't even realize there's one more Shabbat left for this month.
That's right.
And they're already still trying, because they already got all the points they needed. Right. And I'm like, guys, one more Shabbat.
Keep going. They got everything. And then we're going to have to do another one for the 7th and 8th grade, also who.
You did something for the 7th.
Yeah, because I told them, I said it was on an honor system, but look, they're so excited. They came to me after and so excited. They filled out their own chart, they're even getting parent signatures. I'm like, I believe you by now. Yeah.
This was funny. This is funny. We have a breakfast for the kids who get point values, to every month. So we were supposed to have this past breakfast on the Tuesday before vacation started, but it was a snow day, so we got delayed. Remember, we had like a 2-hour delay, so we couldn't have the breakfast. So we made it on the Wednesday. Some kids missed it. So one kid came to me and said, I wasn't here, but I got all the points. I said, okay, we'll get you something. Don't worry, we'll get you a treat. She said, okay, but one more thing. I said, okay, what's the matter? She said, I don't think it's fair that you made the breakfast during vacation.
You're like, hey, did it?
So I was like, well, first of all, I made the breakfast during school, okay?
That's funny.
And I hope you had a nice vacation, and we'll get you something. But yeah, it was the only thing hard about this week was just getting back to the time schedule, getting up so early in the morning and coming back. But I've had the best week. This is I just love being here. The excitement of the kids, the excitement of the teachers. It's just a nice place to be.
Nice weather, and I'll just share with you one other thing, and then we'll move on. I was in Sarah's tent on a Thursday night before the last Shabbat of vacation, and I met one of the kids in the stores. They came running over to me and said, Rabbi, I just made a beracha. I went for ice cream. I just made a beracha. I'm about to log it onto the mitzvah chart. I'm like, what, do you carry it in your pocket with you? So, and then the parents came out. It was very cute. It just shows, how everyone's thinking and what they're doing, enjoying.
I've heard so many
spirituality on their mind. I love that they're into this.
I've heard so many stories that are just a byproduct of what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is just, have the kids feel proud about the things that they're doing when they're not in school, and not just getting credit for that one mitzvah note where, Charlie was so nice he helped his brother. No, there's so many things that they have the opportunity to do, and now, making sure. But we've heard so many stories about how now, like maybe a dad is going to shul more because his kid wants him to come to shul.
It's
I've
nice.
heard a number of stories like that. So
it's real, and
that's just a bonus.
Kol hakavod to all our teachers, to our our administration, you especially for really spearheading this. On that note, we have something really special in the works here that we want to introduce today. That we introduced a number of days ago, but it's
suffice it to say, it's a long time coming, right?
It's a long time, and it's exciting. It's a lot of preparation. And the people that we're going to introduce momentarily really helped for months and months and months. This was not an easy undertaking. No. And this is another thing, another beautiful thing, part of our community. We're starting to talk about after-school programs, is the dedication that that our team has to make sure that our students are getting the right things and doing the right things after school, and exploring and finding new outlets. And it's tremendous. So on that note, let's introduce our guest, Rabbi B. You want to take it away?
Sure. We have a wonderful panel of people here. We have, we'll start from the right. We have Dr. Gayle Krost, who's long-term, I met you as a parent of your children. That's right, way back in the day. And just a long-term dedicated family member. I think that's the best description to Hillel Yeshiva, and basically just gives her life, and she's here making sure that, number one, that she's not just giving her all, but like all the volunteers are giving their all and are doing a great job. And we have Gayle, and next to Gayle we have Nina Safdieh, who I got to know you also through your kids, but also for your long-term dedication to our PTA Spirit Committee. And whenever I say whatever committee is, I'm always wrong. So I'm just going to say another dedicated family member. And next to you, we have Liat Kassin, who also I know your children first, but I got to know you a little bit this year. And I see that specifically right now through this, I've seen you walking around the building, kind of looking around, taking notes, and just wanting things to be as best as they possibly can. And now we're going to talk about today's idea, which is something I'm so excited to see. I've been hearing about it over the last few weeks. Heard the final touches yesterday, and you want to take it away?
I think our first meeting goes back even to the summertime. Goes back to the summertime. So first of all, welcome everyone to our podcast, the LL podcast. It's great having you. If you're speaking, you got just hold the mic. I'll take the mic when you want to talk. But let's start by talking. Let's put on the table some of these wonderful after school activities that are beyond exciting, and what it's going to look like. Could you share with us some of the programs that we have?
So some of the programs we have are art with Margalit Romano, and it's art out of the box. That's how she calls it. They're going to be teaching
I love that.
art through Picasso and other artists, and they're going to learn art history and the meaning of colors and different type of things through art. It's not just regular art. And Liat and I got to see her curriculum, and we were blown away from it. It was unbelievable.
Really incredible.
Incredible. Margalit happens to be a very famous artist in our community, and she told us today this is the first time she's ever teaching a class.
Wow.
Really?
This is for what grades?
This is for 6th through
She's never
8th.
taught art?
She
Wow.
can teach,
She can.
but she's super busy.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
You see those Alam Mechyaz that are hanging in our lunch?
Yeah.
She made those.
Oh, right.
She made those.
So,
Gorgeous, yeah.
so this is something already. I mean, I remember even we had to take art and all that in college and things like that. These are things that they're already now getting, where they're usually students are getting much later on in life, already drawing the interest of art, the history, why things look the way they do, how to draw, how to express creativity at this young age, which is obviously something unique. So, what's the excitement been on that?
Feedback has been great. And just having her come in, parents are super excited.
Great.
Some of the other programs we have is coding. We have Code Combat. We have for grades 1 to 3. No, we have for grades 4 to 5.
Okay.
A lot of things changed over
Okay.
Oh yeah.
over the last
Sorry.
couple of months.
We have for grades 4 to 5, complete sold out.
Wow.
That's going to be taught by Stephanie Fallon,
Wow.
who is, I think, a middle school teacher. Liat, you want to say something?
And
about
Rabbi
the program?
Karina said incredible things about her,
Yeah.
so we're really excited.
Okay.
It's funny because this whole coding concept took off so fast, and we have almost the entire school. Now we're even looking already into first, second, third grade, starting with coding. And similarly, I know, like, even for my own son who started later on in life and he codes and things like that, this is another opportunity where you're already starting this at such a young grade. And we know from the competitions, even the coding and the robotics and all these things, that our kids scored really high. They played very competitively. And this is something that now, again, to the next level, you're bringing this in at such a young age. That's incredible. So we're excited about that.
A lot of the students already know how to code.
It's
which
crazy.
Is amazing.
I'm jealous.
Another program we're going to have is music with Abdo Edis.
You still have room in that coding thing with that kid register?
Yeah, let's go. Music with Abdo Edis. He's going to be teaching ukulele and keyboard.
Wow.
So it's going to be really cool.
That's great.
And hopefully we'll even see some performances or something later
God
on.
willing.
Oh, he's great. No, he
Stay
gets.
tuned.
One thing I'll tell you about Abda, he'll get the entire group playing on day 1. He'll teach them chords, and they'll be playing together on day 1. And you get to see from those ukulele courses who's going to want to play guitar later.
You know what's nice about music also? Music, we talk about there's multiple intelligences, and music is one of those intelligences. And, often we see when kids succeed in music, I didn't even realize this when we were talking about this originally. I'm just thinking now is that, they succeed and finding their niche and finding this in music as I'm sorry, pick it up.
Rabbi, you're saying everything that I was just going to
as they're playing is going to bring out more strengths in other areas within school academically. I'm sorry, please.
No, Rabbi, I was going to say exactly what you just said. I think it's very important that we have all these different offerings because not every child is going to be the most academic student.
That's right.
But every child could succeed in something. So whether it's music or it's art or it's podcasting, which is another one, or it's coding, that child is going to find something that they're going to be successful in. And that's one of the main reasons why we feel this is so important to enrich their academic experience, not just academically, but out of the classroom and find something that they love, that they're passionate about, and that they're good at. Because sometimes a kid who doesn't feel great about themselves because they're not, successful academically, this gives them another avenue to gain that self-esteem by finding something that they're really good at.
By the way, and speaking about drawing, and I've shared this with other, with some of the teachers and all that. I had a student years ago that his thing was comic books and drawing, and the way that he got through the Chumash and everything was through pictures, drawing, and he went from a 50, 60 student to 100.
He had to illustrate.
He illustrated, and that brought, and these are.
I remember you telling us about that story.
These things are, and that's why we encourage all the parents, and there's a reason that these things are sold out. It's only going to grow to bigger and bigger and better, is that we encourage all the parents to take advantage of these programs, of everyone working so hard to get these going, because it's only going to bring out the best in everyone academically and getting a feel of what the world's about at such a young age. So
number 1 class that got sold out, I think, in 3 minutes was science.
Science. Go
Science
figure.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
Talk about that. You started mentioning some of the details yesterday. What science is
Yeah,
looking
you want
at.
to talk about science?
So exciting.
Yeah. What does it look like?
I first of all, I told the teachers that I want to be a fly on the wall.
Okay.
Because the experiments are super hands-on. They're doing, I think they're making volcanoes from scratch.
Wow.
They are creating cars and doing whatever it is to help them
Balloons to help
drive.
go.
Wow.
They're really doing incredible
Wow.
science experiments. I think they're making fly traps, which buying the supplies for those was,
Gross.
They're making
But-
fly traps?
Venus
they're
fly
making
traps.
fly traps from scratch.
That's
Wow.
so funny.
It's
Lava
incredible. And what I love about it is I remember when I was I think I might have been in second grade. I told one of the teachers, I think it was Frida Belhassan, and I told her that one of my favorite experiences in second grade was creating a paper mache volcano. It took weeks in the classroom and then watching it explode one day. And that's tattooed in my memory. And I
Wow.
want these kids to have that same experience. And I'm really, really excited for it.
Wow.
Sounds exciting.
Sold out. Science. Who would think?
Right.
You would think that all these other fun, art and like this other.
Oh, who doesn't want to blow stuff up?
No, I know, but what does that show you?
Yeah.
That science sold out. I actually said to Nina and Liat, we were on the phone yesterday, that God willing, for next semester, we're going to have 2 simultaneous science classes going on but this is also for elementary. This isn't even middle school.
Love it. That's great. It will be.
And it sold out in seconds. I think that's
You
fabulous.
got to start somewhere. We couldn't do, with the amount of work just getting this off the ground, and that. By the way,
Hours on the phone and meeting and email.
So, so can we go back?
Wait, before you do that, I just want 2 other things, and we are going to spend time on that
Yeah.
because there's a lot to say.
I got to hear this.
There's a lot to say on that. In terms of the science, we're also now talking about bringing in STEM into the school, which Bezrat Hashem will be here next year. The science part, the engineering, the labs, all these different kinds of, what do we call it, the 3D printers and all that. We have that already. So all this is going to work hand in hand, and it's really going to go all to the next level. Hopefully by next year, you'll be able to even use these labs to have these science programs. The one last thing I just wanted to mention before we go back is that, you also mentioned podcasting. So that was also,
We
clearly
talked
we're
about
doing
that
that.
yesterday?
Yeah, we're doing it right here, right here. Speaking of that, so tell us a little bit about that.
That was a good idea we had yesterday. Take those kids in a few weeks from now, in all honesty, and have them come here and do the podcast with us as the guests.
That'd be fabulous.
It's
That'd
awesome.
be great.
Podcasting is going to be taught by Artie Schwecki from Hit Central Music. A lot of the kids know him from Camp All Sport because he does that there with them. And they're going to each have subjects throughout the 10 weeks, and they're going to create a podcast. They're going to have a YouTube channel. It's going to be great. And yes, they could come interview you guys.
Wow, looking forward to that.
That is very exciting.
So I guess on the last one, which I'm sorry that I cut you off, Rabbi.
No.
So please,
All I want to do is be cut off by you, Rabbi. That's it.
there's just so much. There's so much to say.
That's
about
how I
this.
look
It's
like I'm
exciting.
busy all the time. I just start something, and then somebody cuts me off. And, all right, fine.
We're already thinking about September.
Yeah,
We
we
didn't
are.
even start this one yet. We're
Right.
starting, God willing,
sure.
Monday. Just so everybody knows, our first class is on Monday. They're Mondays
Yes.
and Wednesdays. And I think in the next few weeks, we're going to start thinking of classes for September already.
Fantastic.
Right.
I already
We'd
have a
love
list.
to hear feedback from the parents
Yeah.
as well. I
We
know,
will
Rabbi,
send us
you
a-
wanted to do fencing. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Fencing.
Fencing.
Did you
They-
take
Fencing.
fencing?
I would do. I've done it before. I loved it.
Where'd you
I've had it in my camp, and there was another
You had
school
it-
that I was at. We did fencing. It's a
Anybody
they call
get
it
lanced?
No,
Okay,
no. It's
good.
very good if you do it
You have to
properly.
wear that whole
you have
white
to-
getup.
It's physical chess. That's what they call it. Physical chess. And on that note, we also discussed that even chess and other things for the future. But I think what we're most amazed at, and we don't take this for granted, is the amount of time that all of you put into these after school programs. You're not being paid for this. You're volunteers that really just want to see the community succeed, to see our students succeed, your own kids. Gayle, your grandkids. That's what I was going to say. It's not even your
But
your
every
kids.
child in Hillel
Every
is
child is
my
your child.
child.
I know, and that to me is very special to have people that work with us day in, day out. Dedication, literally, we're talking about thousands of hours. We're not talking about 10, 20, 30. We're
Till
talking.
our phones died.
yeah.
We were on
Trust
a
me,
call.
I know.
We were
I
on
know.
a call last night, and all of a sudden it died. I'm trying to call Nina back.
Yeah.
Her phone died.
Her phone-
We were on the phone so long, like
That's
it just
right.
died.
So, truthfully, we know what's coming, and I'm beyond excited. I can't even imagine what's going to be for next year and all of that. But really, thank you so much on behalf of ourselves, the school, the community, everyone that you care so much that every child succeeds. And to give our children the opportunity not just to go home and watch TV and go home and do other things, but to explore and to see what their interests are like. And I think we're going to grow these students at a very young age and see that talent well before they even hit high school. So,
Right.
I don't know if we thank you. I don't know if you have anything else to add on that, but to me, it's very special.
I think we're all very, very excited that this is happening. And we also had a lot of parents over the last few years saying, how come you don't have any after school
So that's what I was.
programming?"
That's what I was going to ask. I wanted to go. How far does this
Parents-
brainchild go back?
Parents asked us,
think
like,
it's
how,
years.
yeah.
2 years.
About 2 years.
And we said we're going to do it, and then.
So
like
what was
Rabbi
the- what
said,
was
we
the
started
turning
over
point?
the
What-
summer, like we just got to do it. It's like another thing.
So 2 years ago, is that when the actual robotics team started in school?
I think it was last year.
Last year.
Last year, it might have
No,
been the first
2
year.
years ago, Betty did bring some stuff to our school. She got some donations. She got it taken care of. And there was
So
stuff here.
selfishly, I called Gayle and I said, I heard there's robotics in the school. This is unbelievable. My son, AB, loves this stuff. Why can't we make it bigger and huge? And this year, the robotics team grew so much that Rabbi Katz opened up a second team. Both of our kids are on the robotics team, and we saw how successful that was. We're like, this is going to be huge. Robotics, coding, science, it's going to go.
Right, we had Joyce
has
on the
to go.
podcast about it. She was
Yes,
great.
she was.
Yes.
Yeah,
She was
very
great.
good.
Yes.
was
So
great.
and we were at that robotics competition and
Right.
we saw how excited the kids were.
It's exciting.
And they were like hyped up, and we were on the bus for 7 hours.
Right.
It was so far, and they didn't care, and they
didn't
were
care.
just so excited.
Beautiful.
And it was just awesome to see.
Well,
So that's really where this started.
thank you for everything. We're only looking forward to bigger and better. Well, hopefully, you'll come back and give us some updates. Maybe we'll come back when we flip roles and the students are interviewing all of us, and you'll come back and you'll be on our side, talking about it. But really, thanks for everything. And
Thank you.
Rabbi,
Thank you
can
for
I
giving us
thank
the
you.
opportunity to bring this to Hillel.
oh, pleasure! It's an honor. It makes doing this so easy. Doing with people who have such a passion. So.
Well, it makes it very easy for us dealing with rabbis like you that we work in collaboration
Thank
with
you.
and help us bring our dreams to fruition.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It'd be like, no, you, no, thank you. No, it's you.
I wanted to say something
please.
completely off topic of.
Yeah.
I wanted to say congratulations to Gita Kaplan
Oh.
Yes.
on becoming
That was so nice.
Township Councilwoman.
You should have started with that one.
That was.
It
Yes.
was
Could you
unbelievable.
cut this and put that in the beginning? Because
No.
your fight of us not being live now is really where this could come.
Oh, now let's
No, but
let's
please,
talk about
please,
it now.
please talk
Yes,
about that. It's
That
very
was-
fun.
We were
I
all there.
got
and it was-
emotional. I really
Yeah,
got
me
emotional.
too. When she spoke about Grandma Gita,
She's such a class act.
it was really
It was really, really nice.
so special, so special, and we're so lucky to have her on our team.
Yeah,
She's really an inspiration and a role model.
yeah.
She really is.
She makes it look so easy.
Yeah,
Right?
She does. She does make it
Just,
look.
when they said it was unanimous and all that, I'm like, the first thing I said, but I don't take a regret. Like, I'm not surprised because she really is such a special person. But, she really is a great role model to achieving, and she spoke about achieving dreams and starting and working hard and putting your mind to things. It's such a great opportunity.
She said it
was
came
my-
full circle.
yeah.
I remember being in that library as a kid, and I
crazy.
forgot that that's where I was sitting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's right. I used to come to this library, and I remember my kids taking out books, and when she said, like the past due date, like she went, oh my gosh, bringing back memories.
Right.
Yeah, but we're so proud. of
Yes,
her.
thank you
So
for also
proud.
to the whole community. It was a packed room.
Wow,
That
they
was
never
impressive.
had that.
That was impressive. First of all, thank you for telling me. I was like packing up, and Rabbi Katz was like, "I'm going now to town hall." I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, He's like, yeah, they get the capitalism. I'm like, wait, are you serious?
So
Yeah, I don't think they ever saw that many people. There was a gentleman sitting behind me, and he says, when I was elected to the council, we didn't have this many people here.
wow.
And I turned, I said, oh, because it's a woman.
You said that?
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say what I really thought. The whole community came
Right, you
out
should
to
have said.
support
You should have said we
Gita.
have a big family.
Yeah.
Big
Well,
fan.
Gita joked and said, oh, half the people here are my family.
Yeah.
True.
Anyway, congratulations
probably
to
true.
Gita.
Yeah.
Yes,
And congratulations to everyone just for growing the community. And we look forward. Thank you to Carl Wallace, our
Carl
producer.
Wallace.
Carl,
Thank you, Carl.
as always. And we'll a few weeks be we'll give the full.
Can I say, if
report.
you've been enjoying the podcast,
Yeah,
please like and subscribe.
please like it and share with all your friends.
We've doubled our subscription. Do you know that?
I know.
It's not huge, but it's doubled since the beginning of the year.
It's up there.
How do you do that? I just get it in a text and hit.
Then you open a YouTube link.
And then hit like,
While you're
subscribe,
watching, like
and
and
all that,
subscribe.
and everyone, by the way, obviously will share, on their WhatsApps, Instagrams, and all that. We'll share the links and everything like that. So,
But as you were saying, Carl Wallace, our producer. Thanks a lot, Carl.
okay, have a great day,
Put
everyone.
the camera on yourself ever?
You won't.
That's coming.
really here. He's
That's
really
coming. By the way, we have a sponsor who's going to have a whole new outfit of equipment. We don't have to wear these anymore. We're going to have new mics, new cameras, and everything. And Carl's getting a camera on him.
There we go.
Because when we want to pan to Carl, we want to see Carl.
All right, see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
שמחה בתוך ליבי, זה היום, זה המקום, שמיים נפתחו פתאום, זה היום עמוק לנשום, עזוב מחר, כבר יש היום, זה היום, זה המקום, שמיים נפתחו פתאום, זה היום, אני אזרום, בואו ונשיר את הפזמון. Can't leave it till I'm on my way. All I've got is just today. This one day I won't give